The big petty car, and just about done. I know I said that the last time, but we are almost there. I took some MIG dust here, and I basically dry brushed around the tires, and I don't know if you can actually see it. It's very, very faint on there. I like to do it really light. Just gives it a little more, like dirt on the tires, on the raceway and all that. And plus it just breaks up a little bit of the monotony and don't make it look toy-like. So I did that, and then I took Mr. Detailer, the black kind, and I went ahead and put a wash on the inside of the rims there. And I basically did it real light, where you didn't have to wipe it off. I like the effect of the detailer, especially black detailer on chrome parts. I think it looks realistic, and it just gives it just a little bit of weather, just not a whole lot, and just makes it look real good. So I did that on all 4 tires, and then I took a little bit of dust there and a little bit of ink, and I went ahead and just dry brushed and did a little streaking on the bottom here, just to give the car just a little appearance of going forward, on the racetrack. And the bottom is getting a little dirty, and it shouldn't. I don't do a whole lot, and you're not going to see it when it's sitting on its belly. But anyway, I did that, and I'm down to 2 things. I'm going to put some Future on the windshield, and what I'm going to do is just airbrush it. Mr. Future there. I'm just going to airbrush it on both sides of the windshield, just to give it just a little bit of a higher shine, gloss, if you will. And then I'm going to take satin varnish here, and I'm going to airbrush the body with it. It's just going to be not going to be a high gloss, but it'll be a kind of a semi gloss, and that's kind of what I would like to have on it, and I think it'll look very cool on that. The matte varnish, I did that on the tires. It really dulls them down real good. And if you haven't used the Vallejo ones, since they're water based, and what I do is take Mr. Water here, and I fill it up about 1/4, and put a metal ball in there and shake it up, and you can just pour it out of the bottle into the airbrush and go. That's the way I like to manipulate it. So that's what I've done on the big petty car. So a couple more videos on that, and we'll try to get the finishing touches on it, do a little one more walk around, and then we'll be done with that. So that is where I stand on it. The Tiger, the only thing I got to do is I took some styrene strip, and I started cutting out the brackets that go on the top to hold the track on. And all I got to do now is I got them glued on the turret. I just got to get them attached to the bracket, or the track, and then do a little trimming, and then I'll get some like smaller, well, let's say smaller strip, and I'll start adding just a little bit of detail on top of here. And that's pretty much all I'm going to do on that. It'll be somewhat accurate, not 100%, but we'll go with it. And then I'm probably going to paint the track, and I need to get the track off, and then start doing the because I'm going to probably leave the brown, but I want to get it good and weathered, and I want to get it good, weathered, and also durable. So if you do want to turn it on, when it moves, it will look the same all the way around. But anyway, that is where I stand on that. And if I mention this, I'm waiting for decals and some other stuff to come in, and it's going to be about a month, so probably the 1st of July. So I got lots of time to mess with it. So anyway, if I don't do anything, in a couple days, we are waiting for things to come in. So we're prolonging it as much as we can. The warbird, and I don't know if you can actually see it. Let's see if I can. It's gray on one side, and it's field gray on the other one, which is Tamiya's field gray, which is basically a greenish gray, and that's what I painted the one side of the warbird. And I'm going to do the other side, and then I'm basically going to go with probably probably just a little bit of light, a little white in the gray. Just do a little bit of the panels just to you know, make them stand out just a tad bit more. But that's pretty much the base color I want to go, and I want to do a couple little highlights, and we'll be ready to go on that. But I want to probably try to finish painting it Thursday, Friday. If not, it'll be the weekend, because today's Tuesday and it's model meeting night, and then we like to BS in the parking lot and all that good stuff. And usually Wednesday is not a good modeling day after model meeting night. But anyway, I don't know why that is, but it is. Frog tape. I know some people don't think it's Tamiya tape. I don't think it's either. I know it looks like it, but I want to, I can't wait to try it, because number one, it's 2-inch wide, and I always will use Tamiya tape because I usually use Tamiya here. Well, gosh darn it. I usually use Tamiya tape for like trim, and then I'll use like the bigger pieces to you know, cover the rest of it. But anyway, we'll be probably using this sometime soon, because you know, you always got to mask something. Ooh, I need accelerator. I got to remember to get that. Anyway, that's what I have got going on today. We are taking Tamiya Field Gray, painting the body of the warbird. Slowly but surely, we're going to get the tiger all accomplished, and we are at the finishing touches on the big petty car, and we'll do a walk around once we get the coats on there. So that's what I got going on today, so stay tuned for the next exciting episode.